install these coilovers on our E36. These were on eBay coilover. They were $184. It came like this. It's pretty good. Got the front ones, this one, got the rear ones. You got everything coming with it. You got the adjustment, height adjustment tools in them too. So these were a good deal. They were $184. And if you are one of those spoiled rotten car enthusiasts who are gonna cry about their performance, then get ready and pay $1,000. These were $184. That's a pretty good deal for me. As long as the car is lower and it looks good, I'm not gonna bitch a lot. I'm not gonna take it to a racetrack. It's a street racing car. So let's go ahead and install them. So we got the tower nuts off. They're like all 13mm. By the way, the engine bay looks dirty because I got rat issues. One other day I opened the hood and found a rat in it. So you may be surprised with that thing there. Rat shit and rat poison. They dragged that rat poison into the engine bay. Right, one of the bad things to have your car low. You got them rats around the car. Okay. So once you get this disconnected, make sure these are not under pressure, under tension, or just put something underneath to hold it. I'm gonna be doing this really fast. Okay. Good luck with this. The ABS wires and brake caliper wires keep just stuck in these. So as you can see, simple to remove it. Not hard at all. Okay, here we are. We're ready to install the new magneto. There you go. It's the old one, new one. You can as well fit wider tires and bigger tires. Them springs are so wide. Alright, I get give this under a little bit of pressure. I don't want to do damage. I'll hold the whole assembly here. Let's inspect everything here. Seems good with no leaks. So here we are. I'm gonna make this high as possible. So measured distance here came from it's chipped like that, 38 millimeter. I'm gonna make it 80. I don't want to damage anything when I lower the car. Never had done before on any E36. So let's see. Also depends on what kind of tires you have. So if you go this way, loosening this, it will go down. Might as well be able to adjust it later on the car when it's mounted. And don't forget to put some oil before you do it. Spray some WD-40. Let's see. Something you need to know is the top when you install it. The tower, you need to have this going that way, like perpendicular to the direction of the coilover. You want the adjustment to go that way, so the tires goes out and in. So let's go ahead and insert it in. A couple more of thread locker right here. Well, a couple more drops. As you can see, you need to make sure 100% that you got each one of them bolted by your hand. Like the thread is not being hit on any side from here, any side of the coilover. We don't want to damage the coilover surface, and also we don't want to damage the thread. It will eventually center itself, but I don't want to be. I want to be a little bit fancy, so let's go ahead and tighten them all. Everything is torqued in place. I'm not gonna really respect what other factory torque is required, because this is an aftermarket part, though you can apply the same torque. I went and used the feel of being snug, and that's really good and works pretty good. Plus I had some thread locker for safety and keep it not getting loose with vibration. Let's go ahead and do the rear coilovers now. So on the back we have 1 bolt in the bottom and 3 bolts. I believe the one on the bottom is 18. Let's see. Yeah, it's 18 mil, and the ones on top, the 3 of them are 13 each, and that's it. That's how it all comes off. And then once you have that shock absorber off, you can pull the whole assembly down and you remove the springs. We'll do that in a second. So in the back, to reach the tower, we removed the loudspeakers. And the loudspeaker has 2 screws on the top. Well, mine is just blown, and I have it held with 5 tape, but you're gonna have 2 screws, one there and one there, and you just pull it. There's a clamp, you pull it. Once you got it out, you can pull the rest of the interior cover here. 13 millimeter or ½ inch nuts, just remove them, and you got everything is gonna fall down. In order to take off the spring, somebody needs to press and push the whole assembly down so you can pull the spring out, or we can compress the spring and pull it out. In my case, I don't have the compression tool, spring compression tool that can fit there, and also I don't have somebody to help me while he can just jump here and stand on the rotor side here
with his feet, so you can pull it out. So we'll, I'm just putting that small jack there. Let's see. Make sure to be able to do this. And this trick really worked. I've never seen anybody do it. Sounds like a little bit stupid, but remember the upper side of the upper side is not hitting any frame, or body car. It will not cause any hole. So it's on the rubber side. It's not too much of pressure to make a very big dent there. So now everything is off and we are just ready to install our aftermarket coilover. So here we go. I'm gonna install our spring. It goes this way. This part goes in the bottom and this one goes on top, and it got washer. It's like that. So now when you remove the stock spring, on top of it you're gonna find these rubber plates, or they're making it quieter, and if you really want to put them in, why not? And that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this one in the bottom in, and this one goes on the top. Actually, there you go. It's in there. Height wise, I'm just gonna pick whoops, it fell. I'll put it back later. Height wise, I'm gonna pick a little bit of high setup, and then later on I'm gonna adjust it by itself and do the adjustment on another day. Let's go ahead and install it. Anyway, if you put this in the bottom, you'll not be able to adjust it later, so it cannot be installed wrongly. It can only go one way. Break this light. I'll hold it that way. there. So one final step is to jack up the assembly so you can insert the bolt and hook a coilover. So what we're doing here, we're jacking up. It would be better to use a floor jack, and I have this jack. They're gonna keep jacking it up. Oh shit! It looks like I'm jacking up the car from there. All right. If it's so, if it's that bad, go ahead and if it's gonna be like that, pain, you jacking up the car, probably I'm very, very, very short there. I'm gonna adjust the coilover again, and I'm gonna adjust it right with the hole.